Hello, my name is Dr. Maggie Syme, and I am an early career psychologist who specializes in aging. I wanted to talk to you today about an opportunity to serve a growing and dynamic population, older adults. Why older adults? Here are the top 5 reasons to expand your practice to include older adults. Did you know that we ECPs report having greater knowledge than those in later career stages for almost all diverse population groups? Racial and ethnic minorities, transgender populations, clients living in poverty, except for older adults. In a recent Center on Workforce Studies report by the American Psychological Association, ECPs reported being the least prepared of any career stage to work with older adults. There are many possible reasons why ECPs do not feel prepared to work with their aging clients. These may include a lack of training opportunities, lack of knowledge base in aging, and a big one is the ageist myths about what it is like to work with and be around older adults. The good news is there is something you and I can do about this situation. It would take me much too long to give you all the reasons why working with an aging population is amazing. But since we only have a few minutes, let me give you the top 5 reasons. Number 5, our US population and your potential clients are getting exponentially older. Today, 10,000 Americans turn 65, and that will happen again tomorrow, the next day, and all the days after that. That's 46 million older adults right now, and 98 million by the year 2060, or 24% of the population. We will come back to this, but I hope you are also hearing the words job opportunities in the back of your mind. Number 4, staying healthy, active, and productive are important goals for our nation's older adults. However, society's view of old age has not always kept up with the reality of being old in America. A popular myth about older adults is that they are sick, frail, and will inevitably end up in the nursing home. The reality is that as few as 5% of all older adults will ever spend time in a nursing home, with that risk increasing with advancing older age. Another myth I want to bust is that older adults aren't capable of learning new things. People try to apply the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, when in fact, older adults are a dynamic group. They have incredible within group diversity and potential for change. They are highly capable of learning and changing throughout their life, even if learning new skills may take a little longer when compared to younger adults. Not to mention the cognitive strengths of wisdom and creativity that are present throughout later life. Another popular myth is that older adults are all the same, but they are actually becoming increasingly diverse. Most older adults today are white, but a dramatic transformation will occur in the next 2 decades. For example, older minorities are projected to grow by 160% by the year 2030, which is almost 3 times the pace of older white individuals. Another example is our older LGBT population, which is right now estimated at 1.7 to 4 million, but this number is expected to double in the next 2 decades. The picture of older adults is not only growing exponentially, but changing fast. It's an awesome time to be working with such a dynamic population. Number 3, the healthcare arena is experiencing an unprecedented shortage of geriatric specialists across disciplines, with only 1.2% of licensed psychologists identifying as geropsychologists. Yet, there are a burgeoning number of older adult clients who need care. This means that working with older adults is a wide open area for jobs, and more jobs. Academic, clinical, interdisciplinary, advocacy, research, all sectors are looking for professionals who can work effectively with older adults and understand the impact of aging on mental and behavioral health. Just to recap, jobs, and more jobs to be had. Number 2, people working in healthcare rave about the rewarding nature of intergenerational relationships they have with their older patients. It's been reported to lead to greater job satisfaction. In fact, the wisdom you can gain from spending time with someone from a different era, the quote-unquote time machine effect, provides you with unique learning opportunities. The interdisciplinary nature of the work is another major benefit. Not only do you get to work with colleagues from different disciplines, but you also play a key role in teaching other disciplines how to improve the lives of their older patients. The number one reason to work with older adults is that it's never too late to start and get up to speed. In a recent study, it was found that the majority of psychologists working with older adults did not have a major interest in this work until later in their training and well into their early career. That means you. In fact, you can start today with the resources available from the APA. The American Psychological Association has several resources for clinicians, educators, and researchers to learn about aging and working with older adults. For those of you in practice looking for a great primer to get you started, check out the 6-credit CEU training video series, What Psychologists Should Know About Working with Older Adults. Check out the continuing education page for this and more. With so many of us needing those CEUs each year, why not use them to learn more about a new and rewarding population? We also have a print resource that is another great place to start, as well as the professional guidelines for working with older adults. Finally, I want to send a big thanks to you for spending a few minutes today learning about why working with older adults is important, rewarding, and possible. Don't forget, you can start now and get better with aging.